Imagine discovering empty shelves, longer lines, and more expensive prices when you visit your neighborhood grocery store in November. It sounds rather like a dream, but if you delay, that reality might be upon you. Since the holidays are approaching and supply chains are already strained, now is the ideal time to stockpile basics before it's too late. We're showing in today's video the 20 grocery goods you definitely must have before November to avoid shortages and increasing prices. Learn about less-known items that can vanish from shop shelves, along with smart tips to keep ahead of erratic shortages and price increases. Stay with us till the very last, as every item on this list might make all the difference between a last-minute supply hunt and a stress-free holiday season. Believe me, you won't want to miss it. Shock you with everything from commonplace pantry basics to things you wouldn't likely run out of. November is fast here, and demand for many house necessities is rising. The drawback is that November sees increased demand for particular items, including frozen goods, baking ingredients, and more. If you're new here, join our community by clicking that subscribe button. Let us begin now. Grocery prices generally climb when the days grow shorter and the temperatures decrease, and surge in cooking, baking, and family get-togethers around the holidays make stores find it tough to satisfy demand. But this year is especially difficult. Rising food costs, unanticipated shortages, and supply chain interruptions have all added to the cost and complexity of acquiring ordinary goods. Because of inflation, grocery costs have risen by up to 20% in some areas. Supply chains are impacted worldwide by transportation issues. So, what is on the shelf today could not be there tomorrow. Now more than ever, forward planning is vital. You are more likely to avoid price hikes if you stock your pantry for the holidays and the winter early on. We have split these 20 key items into 5 categories to help you simplify things and make sure you can negotiate the next month's free from dealing with empty shelves or outrageous prices. We will first go over pantry basics, those often used products that can ingredients become scarce. We will then discuss non-perishables with long shelf life that you wish to have on hand in case prices rise, frozen goods, ideal for times when produce and meat are expensive or difficult to find, holiday essentials, the ingredients that are a must-have for your seasonal feed beasts that are already flying off the shelves, and lastly, some comfort and household goods you might not think to include. Though I guarantee you will be glad you stored up before November arrives, the goods in each category may surprise you. Let us get on. First online are baking basics, flour, and sugar. You might be wondering, I'm not much of a baker, so do I really need these? Well, yes, even if you don't bake often, these goods get quite sought after during the holiday season. Everything from bread and biscuits to flour is utilized for handmade bread for pizza. Not only for desserts, but also for sweetening sauces, marinades, and even certain savory cuisine. Sugar is not only making those unique delicacies during the holiday baking frenzy can be challenging without sugar. Remember also baking powder, baking soda, and yeast. Even if you're not making from scratch many holidays, these 3 components witnessed significant shortages in past years as more people started baking bread at home. 19 canned items. Let's now discuss canned items. Though there is much more to think about, these are most likely the most flexible things in your pantry. Though there's so much more to consider, it's easy to see canned foods just in terms of vegetables. Load up on beans, canned tomatoes, and even canned meats like tuna or chicken. These products last years and are fantastic for quick-filling dinners. Beans and lentils are ideal protein-packed choices for soups, stews, or salads, whether fresh tomatoes are in season or too costly. A meal can be stretched and you will stay fuller for more. Look for low sodium or no salt added varieties of canned products since they're better and allow you greater control over the seasonings. Making soup, chili, or pasta sauce. Tomatoes are a pantry powerhouse. These oils can have somewhat different prices, particularly during the holidays when people are cooking bigger feasts. If you enjoy creating salad dressings marinated in olive oil, especially, price tends to surge around the end of the year. Olive oil, vegetable oil, canola oil are daily needs you'll use for fried, sautéing, roasting, and baking. One of those cupboard basics that can stealthily run out precisely when you most need it. One item you should get right immediately to prevent price hikes is consider also purchasing in larger containers or even specialty oils like coconut oil, fit for baking and cooking. 17. Pastas and rice. The versatile heroes. Let's start with some pasta and rice. These two items are among the most flexible, fairly priced, and durable you can have on hand. Not your typical pantry filler. Especially rice, either basmati jasmine brown or another type, is a staple in many civilizations. A great basis for meals that may be spiced up in several ways. The secret is that rice is cheap but nutrient-dense, which will provide you energy and let you match it almost with anything, from stir-fries to robust soups to curries. Let us now specifically address pasta. If kept properly, dried pasta, as opposed to fresh, can keep up to 2 years. From penny whole wheat to spaghetti, it comes in a great range of forms and textures. When supermarket prices are rising, consider rice and pasta as being shelf-stable, reasonably priced, and able to help you stretch other items far, a vital ability. If you can think about purchasing rice and pasta in bulk, you will save money over time and guarantee you have enough to last far into the new year. The nicest thing is that it's a quick dinner when the refrigerator runs low and you don't have to chill it. 16. Dried beans and lentils. Often neglected, yet quite valuable, especially if you're looking for reasonably priced plant-based protein sources. Next are dried beans and lentils. Black beans, chickpeas, kidney beans, among other extremely nutritious beans, have protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals packed in them. They might be the focus of a dinner or ideal complement to soups, stews, and salads. Not only are lentils and dried beans cheap and flexible, but if kept in a cold, dry environment, they have a long shelf life spanning years. They provide tons of taste and a protein boost whether you're putting lentils into a salad or creating a soup. Remember that lentils come in red, green, brown, black, and black varieties, each lending a somewhat different taste and texture to your dishes. Given the continuing increase in meat prices, they enable you to cut your meat intake without compromising nutrition as they are high in protein and can readily be replaced in many recipes. Should the idea of cooking dry beans scare you, here's a tip. Soak them overnight and cook large quantities all at once. The cooked beans can then be frozen in smaller portions, ensuring their always availability for quick dinners. Here are some simple, handy ideas. 15 quick dinners and instant noodles. Talk about quick dinners for a little bit. Instant noodles and other options. Although instant noodles might not be the healthiest choice, their simplicity of preparation, quickness, and convenience help them to find a spot in your cupboard. Instant meals, like ramen cup noodles or other options, are great when you need something quick, snug, and comforting during an emergency or on a hectic day when you lack time to cook. Essential and not only for economical students. Since instant noodles are so cheap, a few boxes currently won't break the budget. Add vegetables, leftovers meats, or an egg to increase them nutrient density. Apart from noodles, you might wish to keep ready-to-cook grain mixes, packaged mac and cheese, or even shelf-stable meal packages stocked. Despite not being gourmet choices, seasonings are absolutely necessary for the great taste of your cuisine, even if they are occasionally overlooked. During the winter, people want to cook more at home. Many holiday recipes center on cloves, nutmeg, and cinnamon. Especially when everyone is cooking spectacular dinners, making warm soups, or baking, these might run out fast. Consider buying a variety of popular spices in addition to seasonal ones. For baking, cinnamon is a great choice, and chili powder is. Whether the recipe is simple or complex, a well-stocked spice cabinet can help you feel ready to handle 13 frozen veggies and fruits. First, let's discuss frozen fruits and vegetables, necessary items for every well-stocked freezer. Although you might usually think that fresh is better, did you know that frozen fruits and vegetables are often chosen at their ripest and flash frozen in a matter of hours, so conserving more nutrients than freshly harvested produce that has been sitting about? Frozen blueberries, mangoes, and strawberries are fantastic for baking, smoothies, or even as a topping for cereal or yogurt if fresh berries or tropical fruits are out of season or too costly. Also great on hand are broccoli, spinach, and peas, since, after cooking, they maintain their texture and nutritional worth. Apart from their health benefits, frozen vegetables are really flexible. You can simply put them into soups, stir-fries, and casseroles. 12 frozen meats. This is a vital area where forward preparation truly pays off, since demand for fresh meat increases throughout the holiday season and prices start to climb. This covers not only classic holiday fare like turkey or ham even. Pre-washed and pre-chopped frozen vegetables mean less cooking for you,